Police and vets gathering in Chicago this weekend urging 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick to stand up when they played the national anthem.
Even though Kaepernick once again took a knee before yesterday's game, the group's message was still extremely important.
Former U.S. Marine Jim Frazier was at that rally for his son Jacob, who was killed while serving in Afghanistan back in 2003. Jim joins us right now live from Chicago. Jim, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Before we talk a little bit about Colin Kaepernick, let's talk a little bit about your son, Staff Sergeant Jacob Frazier. Tell us his story.
Sure. Jake was the eldest of 5 children. He was the leader of the pack. And after high school, he went to junior college for a little while, and then he joined the Illinois Air National Guard. He was kind of afraid to tell me that because he thought I wanted him to join the Marine Corps, but that wasn't true. I was glad he joined the Air National Guard.
Yeah.
But it turned out as he advanced in the Guard and went full-time in the Air Force, he became a Joint Terminal Attack Controller. That's a specialty job. He was embedded with a Special Forces team of Green Berets in Afghanistan, and his main mission was to call in close air support. He traveled on the ground with the Green Berets and did everything they did, plus called in the necessary aircraft when they needed it.
And Jim, you like talking about your son because it keeps his spirit alive.
Sure, sure. We all do. All the Gold Star families. You know, we want you to use their name. We want to hear their name.
Yeah.
That does keep their spirit and their memory alive.
Does Colin, in what way does Colin Kaepernick go against it? Because he says, I take a knee, but I really respect the military.
Well, you know, freedom of speech is a basic principle for this country. But sometimes I think it's freedom of ignorance and being a total jerk. You know, he has a right to do whatever he wants to. I just think that Mr. Kaepernick maybe doesn't have the ability to connect the dots. You know, our national anthem and our flag are symbols of this great nation. There are many Americans who came home with that flag draped over their coffin, just like my son's. And do the Gold Star families find it offensive? Sure. But our loved ones were out there defending that right for freedom of speech. What I would probably say to Mr. Kaepernick if I saw him and didn't go all butkus on him, I would probably say, why don't you take that multi-million-dollar contract and take a few $1,000,000 and invest it in programs for disadvantaged children or for programs, whatever your cause is, which honestly I haven't figured out, or go sign a contract to play in Cuba.
Right.
Great. Good point. Jim, when you see him doing it, you know, taking a knee, and you see it spreading incrementally across the country, what's your message for the people who are doing what he did? Well,
you're not following a leader, that's for sure. When you follow a leader, it's one of these young men and women in uniform and serving and doing their duty. My message to those, and particularly the young folks that are following and think it's a cool thing to do, learn about what that flag means. Learn about what this country means. Learn about what went on 240 years ago. Our forefathers made freedom of speech a basic principle, but learn what tradition and symbolism is about, and hopefully learn to respect it. There's a lot of ways to get your point across that doesn't disrespect.
Right. He did start a Black Panther camp for youth, so maybe is that a step in the right direction?
I can't respond to that. I have no idea what a Black Panther group for kids would be.
Yeah.
But
if he does something,
Fred Hampton, I think. You know, if it benefits, if it helps society, if it helps a disadvantaged kid, fine. But to continue to take the forefront and kneel is a negative action. And is that what he wants people to see, a negative action? Now, if you're going to tick off half the population, that doesn't seem to me like progress.
Seems more than half are ticked off.
Right. Jim Frazier today, former U.S. Marine whose son, Staff Sergeant Jacob Frazier, was killed while serving in Afghanistan. Jim, thank you very much for sharing
Thanks for having
story.
me.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Thank you.